Alright, right now we are going to do a few Shojo girl faces. This is just my basic sketchbook paper, nothing interesting. My trusty 0.9 lead pencil, and yeah, here we go. First thing I usually do is make a circle. Sometimes people like to make ovals, sometimes, people like to make triangles or whatever. I just like basic circle. You can elongate it how you like. You should put a line down the middle. That's the center of the face. It's the direction the face is looking from side to side on the x-axis, I think. It's been forever since I've been in math. Can you tell? But it's the way the face is looking this way and this way. And if you, turn it this way or turn it this way, the face will look a different direction. Like if we move the line of longitude this way, it will look like the face is looking this way, looking left. This way, that way, who cares? And if we turn it to the right, it will look like it's looking to the right. So we're going to put it right in the middle, because that just looks simple, very simple. Next we're going to do the eye line. I usually like to put the eye line about where my circle ends. Now if you make it straight, it looks like the face is looking straight at you. If you make it curved upward, it looks like the face is looking up. And if you curve it downwards, you can make the face looking down. This is hard sometimes because it does work with foreshortening. Because if you're looking down, your forehead is going to be, the top of your head is going to be bigger than the rest of your head. You won't see as much of your nose and mouth and eyes. And if you're looking up, you're going to see more of your chin, and your mouth is going to be bigger in proportion. And it's just these very subtle differences, and they are subtle, that a lot of people, it can make your drawing look not quite right, even though it's not bad. It can be pretty much perfect except for one little mistake, and just because people see other people looking like this in these positions every day, and if you draw one thing wrong, it won't look quite right, Alright, so enough about that. My T is off. Always look for that. You shouldn't draw quite back, like over here, because then your picture will be laid out like this, and it just won't look quite right. If you look at it from straight on, it'll be better, because your feet down here will tend to be bigger than up here, and then you lay it flat and it'll look funny. It'll look short and stubby, and with small legs and so on. But we're only working on heads, so first we're going to do the ears. People are very different on where they like to place their ears. Some are above the eyeline, some are below, some are some are between the eyeline and the mouth line, etc. A lot of people will do 2 eye lines, a nose line, and a mouth line, and I'm just like, that's a lot of lines. I didn't like geometry very much. So we can still see the eye lines here, and I like to do that. So we're going to make the eyes. And we're going to make, what kind of eyes should we make? We should make big eyes. Nice big eyes. They're usually, by the top of the eye line, coming down. And we're going to make the other ones. And it's very hard for people to get these symmetrical, obviously, because even professionals will have trouble with this sometimes. And That looks horrible. See, it's very hard. It's very difficult because people, when you write excessively with your right hand or your left hand, you will be used to that side of your body will automatically get stronger and more masculine because you will do more, you will use more on that side. And that means even your eyes will do it. And a lot of people fix this by turning their picture backwards and facing it towards the light so they can see around back and it's opposite. If you do this, you will see a lot of your mistakes. I do this with pretty much every picture I do. Alright, now the bottom of the eye. Since we're doing a nice little girl, we don't want it to be too big. Be nice bottom of the line, or eye line. And we're going to put our eyes facing kind of a different direction. We're going to have her looking kind of off to the side. Kind of make them thin. You know, you can make them round, you can make them however you like. A thing about top eyelashes and bottom of the eyes and so on and so forth. The top will be thicker than the bottom. If you put too much on the bottom, it will look like she's wearing like eyeliner, and that looks a little scary in a little girl. Or in a cute character. So, but the top, you know, they can make big eyelashes, and they can just be huge. And you can have these huge eyelashes going on here, and everybody's, oh, it's so cute. So, up here, if you put a little line up above your eye, it will look like they're more closed than open. You can do that, you don't have to, you know, it's just a preference thing. Next is the nose. A lot of people, you don't have to make noses even for people facing forward. Some will usually just do a nice little thing. Some people will put lines there, some will put like that, and it's all another preference thing. I think I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to come around here and kind of outline the outside of my face a little bit more, because I think we kind of lost that with all the erasing. Nice. Very hard. See, I draw very hard, and even with this pencil, you know, it's very hard to erase, and that's a thing that you're gonna have to get over. I usually don't work this hard. Now we're gonna have her smiling. A lot of people put a break in the lips. That's cool. It's another preference thing. Some people put the underlip, some people put the top lip, you know. It's more preferences. It's all up to you. All up to you. Every little thing you do is pretty much up to you. It's a form of style, really. You can do a whole bunch of different things just because you think it looks good, and, you know, however you draw is however you draw. I'm going to move her ears down because I think I put them up too high. And then I'm going to erase her head, but I can still see the line of her head. It makes she had a big brain. Smart little girl. Now we're going to put the eyebrows up here. And you don't want to make them too thick on a Shojo girl. That will make her look more masculine and doesn't really work. And oops, hit the camera. Alright. See, look at her face.